You can't take care of your kids, you can't do your job, and your back hurts. I didn't honestly want to live anymore. I felt like my whole world stopped. I didn't know what else to do. Hi, I am April. I am from Dayton, Ohio. I am a mom of 2 little girls. I am a wife, I'm a teacher, I'm a former athlete. I was really active as I grew up. I started my career in gymnastics, and then I moved to cheerleading. Throughout high school, I did competition. After my career ended from cheering in college, I just taught for a year, and I was missing something. I felt like I wasn't finished cheering. I tried out for the Bengals a year after I was finished with cheering in college, and that kind of sparked a new energy in me. I love the competitiveness of the NFL cheerleading world. I started having this back pain when I was very young, so in high school. As it progressed, I was in college and getting injections and going through therapy constantly. When my back started hurting, it just was hurting down my leg. I felt like my back pain was something that everybody dealt with, and so I typically just kind of thought, okay, if I ice it and I keep doing my stretches and yoga and all of that, that it's just normal and I'm just gonna have to live with it. The challenge of being a mom, the challenge of being a wife, the challenge of being a teacher, all of that played into what am I going to do with my life? I felt like I couldn't do any of those jobs. I was, screaming in pain. I was laying down on hard floors as much as I could. I ended up going to the emergency room because I couldn't walk. I spent a week in the ER, and Dr. Woods actually was recommended to me by 3 different people while I was in the hospital that week. They got me into an appointment right away, and I knew I needed to do something right then and there.
I'm Dr. Kamal Woods, and I'm a neurosurgeon here in Miamisburg, Ohio. April is very active. It was clear that she needed to have this fixed, and I think the last thing that she wanted was a fusion. Fortunately, she did not need that. For her, I also had the option of offering Barricaid.
So when I first walked into Dr. Woods' office, I felt like an instant calm. He told me about the microdiscectomy, and what was different about his practice was that they use a device called a Barricaid. As soon as he described it to me and said it's minimally invasive and kind of described the process, I was asking when I could come in to get the surgery.
The disc has 2 parts. It has an outer ring and then the soft material on the inside, and that is what herniates out. In order for that to happen, that outer ring has to be torn. That separation, that gap, does not just fill back in and repair itself automatically. So it's that gaping hole that's the problem, and the chance that more of that soft material can extrude. The Barricaid device is designed to plug that hole in the annulus and prevent the soft material on the inside from coming out again, so that it doesn't become a problem down the road.
When I was actually going to get the surgery, I crawled into the surgery center. When I woke up from surgery, I felt like a new person. I instantly knew I would be okay. I'm still recovering, but it is significantly better now.
Yeah, I remember calling her, I think the day after surgery, and just checking on her, and that sharp pain was gone, and she felt great. She was right back into the thick of things before long, with our kids and back at school. I'm just getting back to life.
Once I started being able to be around my kids more and hold them, it was a different feeling. Now that I'm able to do the normal mom things and I'm working, I feel like I'm getting to myself. I can go on a bike ride, I can work out on the Peloton, I can lift weights with my kids, running with them at the park, carrying them up the stairs and putting them to bed, reading them a book. It's those little moments, you don't realize that it's just part of life, and now I can do those things, and I don't want to ever take that for granted. And so now when I wake up and I'm not in the pain that I was, it's a good day. You always start off your day good because you're feeling better. I'm a happier person now. When I was hurting so bad, I wanted somebody to say, it can get better, you can get this device put in, you can get this surgery, and your life will be so much better. I want other people to know that if they're going through this and they're watching this, it can get better.